What I have prepared today is something me and Aaron learned a few months ago at a mastermind in Los Angeles. It's the concept of a content machine. I'm going to explain what it is, but I want to preface it by saying it's not my intention to give you like specific instructions. More so, look at this as a philosophy. It's a way of thinking within your business, within your content creation strategies, and it's to be utilized in a very individual way. Now, with that said, I will give you an example of how I'm using it, okay? And just to kind of preface this even further, to even, I would say, give even some more credibility to what I'm going to be sharing, this mastermind me and Aaron are in, it's full of very successful people. Most of them are millionaires at this point. And a lot of them became very wealthy because they have two things: a very good high-end offer. A lot of them are coaches and stuff. And they also have amazing sales. Now, a lot of these people have built their fortunes running ads, like Facebook ads, YouTube ads. And that's a whole tricky thing. Me and Aaron don't really do much of that. But I want to say is at this mastermind, all of these people are shifting away from the ads and taking way more seriously organic traffic. Organic traffic is what you get from all of your followers on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, podcasts, etc. Organic traffic is the way of the future. And that's why me and Aaron have built our whole businesses based on purely organic traffic for the most part, with a little bit of paid advertising. But just so you know, this is like the way of the future, okay? And anyway, at this mastermind, we learned this concept that me and Aaron were already kind of doing. Now it's got kind of a cool name, content machine, and I'll explain it to you so you can apply it in your business now, and especially it'll get you looking forward, and it'll be something you can even utilize more so as time goes on. So a content machine, you're like, what the hell is this thing, bro? We got it. We're in. What is it? It's basically you take one idea, one inspiration, and you spread it as far and wide as you possibly can. I'll give an example from my own business. I did it this week, and then we'll break it down a little further. So essentially, as many of you know, I was in Costa Rica not that long ago, about a week ago, and I had a major breakthrough, many of them actually. One of them in particular was breaking through my own fear. So this idea, my own personal experience, my own personal shadow work breakthrough led into this inspired idea to share about it. And it's a lot of people, I find, they're concerned. They're going to run out of ideas one day with their content. But this content machine philosophy is a way to take that one idea and take it as far as you possibly can. So I'm going to share my screen right now and kind of show you with that one idea what I've turned it into, okay? All right. Okay, so initially that one idea turned into an email. As you can see, this is an email I sent out to my newsletter. And we're going to move on. And then I was already in the writing flow. So I within about 3 minutes, I whipped this up. I just did this on Photoshop. This is an Instagram post, essentially taking the same idea and expressing it in a little bit of a different way. You see this nice little post. You can make these very easily. And even on the right side here, this is like the description, right? This is like the, what do you call it? I don't know, the area, the caption, the area where you write text in below an Instagram post. I just copy and pasted my email, just like that. I did this exact same thing on Facebook. Here you see it again. Same picture, same email. And then I even turned it into an energy update video that went out just like an hour ago or so. And even beyond that, I talked about it last week. I talked about fear last week. If you remember, if you were here on this, so that one idea was spread quite far. And I'm going to show you more of something I made to kind of highlight this even more so. Okay. So and if you guys want, I can give you this little thing. I just made it in a couple of minutes. So anyway, one idea inspiration, right? You can make a YouTube video out of it. You can take that same video and throw it on Facebook, throw it on Instagram, even though I don't think IGTV is even a real thing anymore. So you can maybe scratch that one. And then you can even take clips of that one video and turn it into shorts and reels. I used to do that. On the left here, as I mentioned, I turned it into a coaching session topic, which seemed to go over pretty decently. One idea turned into an email, which turned into an Instagram text post, Facebook text post. And I even posted it also in my YouTube community, which I didn't show you as well. And I know a lot of you are thinking, I don't have all this stuff. That you don't have to. Another way to use this same philosophy is kind of what Aaron does. He gets on a kick with a certain thing he's researching or learning about or going through, and he'll take this kind of one idea and he'll make tons and tons, multiple pieces of content. So I could literally make so many different videos, emails, etc., about breaking through fears. It's a very fundamental thing, is it not? So anyway, I'm not saying you should do this. I realize a lot of you don't have multiple accounts, and that's okay. And it also takes some practice to really get used to all these, where I can do this. I can spread these things very quickly and easily because I understand all the different softwares, and I have a virtual assistant that can help me as well. But you can also just think more broadly with like, rolling with whatever idea you have presently. In fact, even what Aaron will do, he'll have like an idea. For example, so pretend Aaron, just for conversation's sake, had a breakthrough with fear recently. What he will do a lot of times, not always, but he'll make multiple YouTube videos with different angles. He won't put them all out in order, so it's nothing but fear stuff for like a week, but he'll have maybe a handful of YouTube videos that he will spread out over the next 6 months based on that one topic, different angles. 3 ways to overcome fear, things I let go of to transcend my fear, how to transcend fear, fear of the unknown, how I handle fear of the unknown, all these different ideas around one idea, one inspiration. So anyways, just a way of thinking. A lot of the people at this mastermind, they do this. They have one idea. They make, another way to do it is like to have a podcast. And me and Patty did this yesterday. We filmed the podcast. That podcast is going to go on Spotify, iTunes, going to go on YouTube. If I wanted to, I could have it cut up into like different shorts and reels and TikToks, one content piece. So anyway, it's just about getting the most out of your inspiration, because real, true inspirations that, in my experience, tend to be what really resonate with people. They kind of have a mind of their own. They're hard to, you can do everything you can to set the stage to have them come in as often as possible, but there's still, you only have so much control over that. But what you do have control over is making the most out of it. Okay. And even one other idea, without getting too scattered here, another thing I did the other day, because I was in the flow, as you can see, after filming that one energy update, I felt so good. I just filmed another video on a different topic, and I didn't have to like warm up. The camera was already set up. It was like pretty much shoot, hit play, talking head video the entire time, very little cuts, because I was already in the zone. So it's another thing you can do. You kind of want to ride the momentum of your creative energy as far as you can. Okay. So anyway, that's my spiel. Take it or leave it. Again, don't try to model this exactly. You're going to just do this in your own way at a pace that makes sense for you. I don't recommend trying to put up, all these different accounts and mimicking this, but this is just like kind of the way of the future. Most people who are killing it on social media, they're doing this in some way.